Yo, what is going on, gamers, and welcome back to another Fortnite gameplay video. Hey, in this video I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 tips for winning your landing zone in Fortnite's Battle Royale. That way you can tee yourself up for success down the road. Maybe get yourself some nice crispy victory royales. Now, I apologize, I know my voice sounds a little raspy, and I don't know, I think I've just been recording too many commentaries lately. My voice is getting a little raspy. I apologize. Suffer through it. Bear through it with me. Let's get right into this. Number 1, learn how to pop your chute over low terrain. So, part of winning your landing zone, big part of winning your landing zone, is being able to claim a particular weapon or a particular building, particular structure. You want to be the first one there. How do you become the first one there? Well, you got to learn how to pop your glider, pop your chute over the lowest terrain possible. So aim for gullies, valleys, ditches, low points on the map, because where your glider is deployed is based on your proximity to the ground. So if you're going over a mountain, you're going to pop really high. You're going to be the last down. Don't do that. So I've actually memorized specific locations at some of my favorite landing zones where I want to pop my glider over. And that way I can literally just glide right up to the back door, front door, chest spawn, whatever it is that I like to land on. So learn how to pop your chute, pop your glider over low terrain. You'll be the first one to where you want to be, and you'll be the first one to get your hands on a weapon in that general area. So that is super crucial. So it's just something that you got to keep in mind as you're flying in the party bus. You're looking down, you pick where you want to go, you take a leap, and then the very first thing you need to be thinking about is in between where I am now and where I want to be, what's the lowest point. Now, you can overcorrect, you can go too low, so it takes a little bit of gauging, a little bit of practice to find the sweet spots for your favorite landing zones. But something worth keeping in mind. Number 2, do not give your opponents time to loot. If you can help it, if you see a guy who lands near you and the first thing that you land on is a shotgun, don't go searching for chests. Don't go looting up the rest of your building. Your best chance is just to bum rush the other dude, because I don't know, at that point in the game, chances are if the first thing you found was really good, he probably didn't find something equally as good. I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, but you're best off going ahead and pushing someone when you have something that's comfortable pushing. So shotguns are usually the most powerful weapon to have when you land. So in your landing zone, a shotgun is the most powerful weapon generally, especially in places like retail row where there's buildings, tilted towers, or tight quarters. You want a shotty to be able to put guys down quickly. So usually you'll see people aiming for shotguns if they see them somewhere on the map as they're falling in. It's something that people tend to shoot for. That's because shotties are so strong. So if the first thing you find is a shotty, then logically you probably want to go ahead and bum rush the people that you know are near you and take them out before they have time to find shields, shotguns, scars, whatever it may be. You just want to get them out of the way first, and then go to looting once you've cleared the area. So once you have something that's worth pushing with, go ahead and push with it. Do not give your opponent time to loot up. It's Battle Royale. Your goal is to be the last man standing. Do what you gotta do to make that happen. Number 3, no rooftops. Now, hear me out on this. No rooftops. There are people who will argue with me on this one. I know it. I guarantee it. In the comment section, I'll have people who are like, TV, you're wrong about rooftops. I go rooftops all the time and I play just fine. Well, good for you. What I'm trying to say is you're trying to play the odds here. You're trying to play the lottery. Now, rooftops, people tend to land on rooftops in places like Pleasant Park, Tilted Towers, Retail Row especially, Greasy Grove. They tend to land on rooftops. Why? Because they're looking to break open the roof and drop down on a chest spawn. Now here's the thing, you're playing the lottery. You're banking on there being a chest spawn in that roof. And now some rooftops also have maybe up to 1 possible weapon spawn location up there as well. So you can potentially get 2 weapons and maybe some healing items going to a rooftop. But You are playing the lottery. What happens if you get to that roof? You break it open, and there's nothing inside. See, now the guy that went to the bottom and went in the front door, he's already looted up. He's already got his hands on things because there's tons of weapon spawns inside these buildings. And maybe 2 in the roof. See what I'm saying? So you may have screwed yourself over because now you got to get away from this building because there's a guy inside of it who's looted up already and you're not. Now, sometimes you get lucky, you get great things in rooftops. I understand that. But we're talking about playing the numbers game. You're looking at 2 potential weapon spawns in the rooftop, and one of them, if it's a chest spawn, one of them guaranteed cannot give you a shotgun, which is the thing that you want the most when you land, right? So your chances of getting a shotty in the roof are not very good compared to your chances of getting a shotty inside the building. So shoot for back doors, front doors. Don't go for the roof. I'm telling you, you may go off in a landing zone if you land on the roof. Sure, it can happen, but I'm talking about playing the numbers game. You've got 10, 12, sometimes 14 potential weapon spawn locations inside a building, and you're playing those 10, 12, 14 numbers against 2 in the roof. So it just makes sense. Don't go for the roof, because here's what's going to happen. If you go to the roof and you get screwed, you're done. I mean, you are banking on the guy in your building being a bad player at that point. You're fighting an uphill battle. So you want to be the guy that goes on the bottom floor, gets his hands on a shotty early, and then you can push the guy on the roof, and you can corner him up there because he's trapped in a rooftop now. Or you can wait for him to try and jump down, break his way down into the building, and you're already there waiting for him. Pop, pop, he's dead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you're playing the numbers game. Don't go to rooftops. I'm telling you, don't do it. You can have success up there. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying we're playing the numbers game. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, memorize the layout of your favorite landing zones. So memorize, I know this may sound like a daunting thing, but it's the truth. Memorize every chest spawn. Every single potential chest spawn location in your favorite landing zone. Memorize them. Memorize the layouts of the buildings, what nooks and crannies there are, where the best items are that you can get resources from. Memorize everything about your favorite landing zones, and that will give you a massive advantage. Sometimes when you are in a fight with somebody, you don't have visual contact, you can't physically see them, but you can hear them, and you can make a picture in your brain. Okay, well, I know this is the layout of the building, and I hear him inside of it, so it sounds like he's in this room, and in that room there's a bed. He could be behind it. In this room there's a chest spawn. He may be going for that chest. In this room there's no exit on the back side. There's only one entryway, only one way in and out of that room unless he breaks out. So I can pinch him in there. I can throw a grenade in there, and I know he can't get out except by coming through the front door, and now I'm waiting for him with a shotgun to put him down when he runs out. Memorize the layout of your favorite landing zones. That's going to tee you up massively for success in your landing zones. You will have a huge advantage when you're trying to place enemy combatants. You'll know where they are. You can picture it in your mind. You can see what they're doing, make predictions about their behavior, predictions about what they're trying to do, predictions about the ways that they're trying to outplay you. So definitely memorize the layout of your favorite landing zones. 5th and last, don't forget, building isn't just for the end game. Build early. Build in your landing zone. Sometimes it's really easy to just kind of forget about the building aspect too much, beyond just going up ramps to get on rooftops. That's super common, but sometimes we forget that we have building as a tool in our tool belt, something that we can help to offset. Maybe if you've already been engaged in a fight and all you had is bandages and you have 75 health, and here comes Joe Schmo. He's not been in a fight yet, and Joe's got 150 health, right? How are you going to even those odds? You got to outdamage that guy 2 to 1 if you want to win that gunfight. How are you going to make that happen? Well, building. Get the high ground. Get the advantage. Get the height advantage. Get that third-person advantage, that third-person camera where you can build yourself up, see what he's doing, and he can't see what you're doing, right? It's a third-person shooter, so you have to take advantage of your build early. Take advantage of your building options early in the game. And now this is something that really is beneficial in especially shotgun fights, where I do this all the time, and I learned this from a friend of mine, Tim, Darkness429. You may have heard of him if you're familiar with the Fortnite streaming community. Tim is a really big, really popular streamer in the Fortnite community, and Tim has this thing that he does often, and I've picked up on it, and I've started to implement it into my own gameplay, where basically he'll get in a shotgun fight, and he'll take a shot with his shotgun. Instantly, he's got his builds hotkeyed, right? Instantly throws up a wall or a ramp, and so when the other guy goes to shoot him back, the other guy ends up just shooting a wall or a ramp. And now Tim is actually repositioning. He's ready to fire again, and the other guy is pumping for another round, or he's got the downtime in between shots with attack. And those are precious moments that you can get another shot off. And sometimes these fights, they often come down to just who gets the last shot off first. So remembering to build early in the match, early in your landing zone. So just make sure that you keep that in your mind. Like, that is still a tool in your belt. Building isn't just something that you do to build a tower in the end game and play tower defense 2018 in solos when you're in the last 10 people. You can do it early in the match. Do it in your landing zone. Take advantage of the strengths and the height advantage that you can get just from throwing up small structures. So it saved my life a ton. So these are my top 5 tips that I would give you to help you win your landing zones more frequently. So hopefully you enjoyed the tips, hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay, and if you're interested, I stream every single day. I rarely take a day off. We've been partnered on Twitch for well over 2 years now, and if you're interested, you are more than welcome to come by, hang out. If you like the content here, you may find yourself loving our community. We have a wonderful community on Twitch, very welcoming community. Most of us are adult working class folks, and we're very warm and welcoming. So you're more than welcome to join us anytime on stream. We play a lot of Fortnite, a little bit of Destiny too as well. So come by, say hi. I'll drop a link to the Twitch channel in the description. You can click on it and then just hit the follow button. It doesn't cost you any money. It's that follow button makes it so that you get notified when I go live. So if you ever just want to catch the stream, you'll know when it's happening. So that's a great, easy way to support. Also, I'd let you know if you're not a Twitch person, you're just a YouTube person, and you've been a supporter of the YouTube channel for a long time. I really appreciate that. And sometimes people ask me, well, what's a good way that I can support the channel other than just watching the ads, right? Letting the ads roll on the videos. How can I support? Well, if you have an Amazon Prime account, just create a Twitch account, and you can link your Prime account to your Twitch account, and that'll give you the ability to subscribe to any streamer for free. And that streamer still gets the full benefits of your sub. They'll still get money from your subscription, even though you didn't pay a dime. Amazon foots the bill. So if you want to support the channel, you've been a fan of the YouTube channel for a while, and you want to support me on Twitch as well, but you're not really a Twitch watcher, but you got Amazon, you got Amazon Prime, go and link up your account and drop a Prime sub. That's a great way to support me or any other streamer that you watch their content on YouTube, but you know you can't actually donate. That's a great way to support them. So feel free to do that as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully I catch you out there on the battlefield. Peace.